But it wasn't until 2004 when I was so under a cloud of pharmaceutical medication, heavy depression had set in. I really found that there was no hope because every medication I was taking gave me severe side effects. I was sensitive to everything that I took. And so I was ready to commit suicide because I said, this is only going to get worse. This is a progressive illness. There's no cure. There's only medications that alleviate some symptoms, supposedly, but they weren't doing that for me. The medications didn't make me feel any better. They made me feel worse. And I didn't want to go on living like that. And I thought one last resort was, again, of course, I all heard about marijuana brownies. You know, how they talk about it, of like, okay, here, take some brownies, cook it in some, you know, bake it in some baked goods and try that. And I thought about it, and I tried that to go, okay, this is my last resort. I'm going to give this a try and see if this is better than smoking it for me. And I did, but it isn't like the recreational use of, you know, eating a whole brownie. I started taking it minimally, just a little bit, titrating it to my system, what I could handle. And I started taking it a 1-inch cube size brownie piece 3 times a day, just like I would my regular medication that I was prescribed. And I found enormous benefit right off the get-go. It calmed the leg spasticity. It helped with my bladder urgency. I wasn't racing to the bathroom and wondering if I was going to fall down. It helped with the insomnia. I was able to get some sleep. I didn't have the major tremors, and more importantly, I wasn't feeling depressed after taking it. And I was like, well, all right, I think I'll not take my life today. This is about your mother, your brother, your sister. It's about any of your family members, your friends that are suffering from some illness, that they have no other, suffering from these debilitating consequences of their illness with no other options. And this is one, and we're not illegal. This is all, we're all people. Everybody's dealing with something. Everybody's got an illness. You know somebody that has something. And this has got to get passed. These senators, these representatives, I respect Larry McKeon, excuse me, that I was in his district, I lived in his district, and that he was a champion for this until he died, and he hasn't seen it. And I'm hoping it gets passed very soon and people just wake up and they can fix the problems as it goes. It's not as scary as everybody thinks. Majority people in this state want this to happen for people that they know that are going through something. You could be going through something. And would you not want to have that option if you are allergic to every medication, or it makes you even more depressed, or not wanting to get out of bed, or take your own life? Wouldn't you want to try something instead of just going out without that option to have a better quality of life? I bet, yeah. Think about that. I think anybody would take that chance to try something illegal if they knew there was no other options for them and that was their last resort. And we are not criminals. We're just like everybody else, just trying to get through a day, better quality of life. Thank you.